righty, thank you, Jason Wygant. The Weege here at Loretta Lynn's with us once again this weekend as race 31 gets ready to roll. Actually, this race week, I should say, the 250C class, 11 of Bryce Stevenson out of Amarillo, Texas. The number 12, Austin Sandoval from Bailey, Colorado. 1400, Reinhardt out of Prattville, Alabama. The 15, Dante Carrasco from La Cruz, New Mexico. We got the number 16, Nick Horn from Dublin, California. 17, Shayna Mercia out of Canada. We got the 19, Rhett Jones from Mesa, Arizona. The number 20, Blake Hazen from Bay City, Michigan. The gate is down on this one now as well. The 21, Cole Kotu out of Wisconsin. The 26, Dawson Lockett out of Post Falls, Idaho.
Whoa.
Yeah, off the track we go there.
Wow, whoa. Not sure what's going to happen there, man. Holy cow.
Well, we'll give the...
Sorry, 1 second, guys. I got to jump in here and let Gage thank some people for this whole shot. Who do you want to thank?
Mom and Dad, Peyton, and Grandpa and Grandpa, Liam Bella, and Gannon Lawson, and Bryce, Tim, and Ted, Kara.
Got it. Gage Dunham's got the whole shot from Bell Helmets. Congrats. Let's go back to the tower. Sorry, guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
Oh, I've been waiting on it right there. He swapped a few times. That was the number 17, I believe, hitting the deck right there. I've seen him swap a couple times. Shane Mercia out of Canada. So it looks like a couple big swaps and then hitting the dirt. Saw him start swapping about 2 corners before that, Rodney.
Yeah, Mesa, Arizona's Suzuki pilot number 19, Rhett Jones, gets credit for the Bell Helmets Holeshot Award as we now reset the front of the pack yet again. And is that a 60 or a 62 we're looking at right there?
Wow, you know me, I don't have my glasses right now, and my goodness.
It's a 52. It's Antonio Califano out of Orangeville, California, out of Roseville, Yamaha, backed by Mom, FMF, and Etigna. Also the 32, not far off, Pace Zachary Hall out of Lebanon Junction, Kentucky on the Brop, TCD, Rock River, Mom and Dad back Yamaha.
Man, oh man, Rodney, what a difference 15 minutes makes on a race course. We were just talking about how those 51cc guys were having a perfect track compared to the other day, and in 15 minutes time, look at this.
Wow, now is that the number 12 now into the number 2 spot, moving up? Austin Sandoval out of Bailey, Colorado on ALS Construction, Factory Connection, Privateer Performance, Dix Honda, back Kawasaki.
Wow, looks like it may be. Those guys are bringing it toward the finish line right now.
Yeah, they are. Man,
look
how
at
many
these guys.
Lots of changes. These guys going to be brown all the way from front to back, top to bottom. You're not going to be able to tell a whole lot of difference amongst these riders. As Antonio Califano, your leader, Austin Sandoval in the number 2 spot. Zachary Hall, the 32, in 3rd. It's Adam Cranford in the number 4 position. Nate Fellmeyer is 5th aboard the 72. Bradley Osborne in 6th aboard the 68. Jay Ryder Fox, the 48, in 7th. Rhett Jones, your Holeshot Award winner there, is 8th. We got Bryce Stevenson in 9th. Rounding out the top 10, Stetson Johnson and Dante Carrasco, Dawson Lockett, Alec Green, John Ashcraft, along with Andrew Crawford, Nicholas Denniston, Blake Hazen. We've got Dean Taylor as well as Aiden Nyland and Antonio Giglio rounding out your top 20. Here's the battle for 3rd now. Zachary Hall and Adam Cranford going after it there aboard that number 27.
I think Hall spun out there and just really opened the door, spun that thing sideways in that flat corner, and I think that let Cranford right by.
Well, do the 10 Commandments section we roll now. The 48 machine. It's also Jay Ryder Fox there in the 7th place position. Looks like he's making up some ground here in the early part of the Moto as well as they head through Storyland, and he may have a few stories of his own to come out of that section of the track with.
Might not be a happy ending on that story, man. These guys swapping right now, looking through those ruts, trying to look ahead as far as they can, and Rodney standing water now as they exit Storyland back there through that roller section.
Yeah, lots of standing water on the track, and you can see it. It'll be splashed off, and these riders, they know what they had to deal with. The only thing is these riders did not have time to prep for mud. Sometimes there are a few little things that they'll do to be prepared for muddy situations, and maybe some of them looked at the radar and saw something coming, but I'm quite sure that many of them did not come set up with a mud setup.
certainly hasn't slowed the action in our 250C class. As a matter of fact, may have intensified it, if anything, because these guys right now, just absolutely, like you said, maybe not especially prepared for these conditions, but absolutely going for it.
Yes, they are. So Sandoval and Hall, Cranford, Feldmeyer, top 5. It's Antonio Califano out front again, that number 50. Oh, and he nearly dismounts the machine there, accidentally rolling around the final turn, but regains composure. It's a little slick out there, and it's starting to get a little bit deep as well.
Watching these guys now really searching for the edges, Rodney, really looking for where they have some bit of...
Ryder Fox is up to the number 3 spot. That's him 2.1 seconds behind the number 12 of Sandoval. Will pick up that racing action as they come from behind the billboard right about now. And where is the 3rd place position? There's the Honda rider. He looks a little further back than 2 seconds. He may have made a mistake coming down in front of the billboard right there. But at the pace that rider's been moving, a 227.6 in comparison to everyone else's 229 plus out there, it is pretty quick. So he's got a couple of seconds. So this lap may put him right back into position if he can carry the same momentum.
Where was he sitting on lap 1?
He was back in at least 7th place position.
I was thinking around 9th place or something. So, yeah, man, that guy really bringing it. Holy cow, when the transponder changed and I saw the name Fox pop up there when you said it, holy cow, what an amazing lap.
Yeah, we saw him in there, and I kind of picked him up on the radar right after that first lap, second lap of race, or the first lap of racing. Well, now for good reason, J. Ryder Fox is rolling. And he's all the way up to 3rd, and he's looking to battle for the number 2 spot, and it's getting closer and closer to that as the race wears on. There's Zachary Hall being challenged by Bryce Stevenson, is what we're seeing on the track right now on TV for RacerTV.com. The 11 there, Bryce Stevenson, is 5th, and the number 32 of Zachary Hall was 4th last time they checked through.
Everywhere we look, there's a battle right now, Rodney. And, you know, these guys absolutely setting each other up, trying to do the over-under, trying to do the square it off. But these guys right now using every trick in the book. You know what? Every guy they get ahead of right now is so crucial in that championship, but one less guy throwing mud in their face.
Uh-oh, looks like all frozen video there, but Antonio Califano continues to lead, at least for the moment. Ryder Fox, again, the rider we're going to keep the close eye on here. I believe our leaders now making their way into the heart of the racetrack here at the big sand sweeper, the Thor Beach, if you will. And look at this. Austin Sandoval is closing up on Antonio Califano. Califano was seeming to look like he was starting to get J. Ryder Fox, though, still back there in that number 3 spot.
Wow, look at this battle going on right. Oh, Rodney, I'm not sure who went down right behind the tree trying to set somebody up here. Looks like the number, 52 machine there? Or 72. Feldmeyer. So it must have been Stevenson and Feldmeyer going out. It looks like a KTM fender sticking out behind that tree, but had such a great run going, Rodney, and fell over.
Well, folks, right now in the heart of this one, 3 laps in of the 250C class, J. Ryder Fox trying to work his way to the front of the pack. Stick around to find out whether or not he makes it happen. Racer TV continues after this. Now 6 laps down, Antonio Califano with the lead in this one, turning a fast lap time of 2:29. We see now that he's slowed down to nearly a 2:41 at a 2:40.951 there as 6 laps are wrapped up. Zachary Hall, the 32 in second. A little bit of a comfort zone there for Califano as there's about 12.3 seconds. And Califano has made his way down to the podium as he took the checkers there. Zachary Hall will finish up in second. And Austin Sandoval, who battled and held on to second in the early part of that moto, is going to hang on for at least a top 3 finish 3rd there. Then we got Stetson Johnson, Aiden Nyland, and Alec Green. Dean Taylor in 7th. Rhett Jones is, actually that's Cole Tompkins in the 8th place position. Blake Hazen in 9th. And I believe Rhett Jones may be checking in the number 10 spot.
All right, look at the number 52 up on the podium. Look at that smile right now. Antonio Califano out there with a big win in the mud here. The rain has stopped. Rodney Tomlin making his way down to the podium right now. Look like Zachary Hall with that second place position. Now 6 laps in this one. These guys about 2:41, 2:40 lap times. These guys really had to be on their game as things got really deep and sticky here in a hurry. Just a matter of 15 minutes watching this entire racetrack change. So just a few moments ago, blue skies, the sun's out, intense heat just burning down on us. Saw the clouds work their way in a little bit during some of those 51cc classes, and the next thing you know, skies did open up during our last moto. Continue to rain here as the gate falls on our 250C class, and persevering throughout all the changes in the track conditions right now. It is Antonio Califano sitting there on that number 52 Yamaha. Once again, second place, Zachary Hall on that number 32 machine. The third place goes to the number 12 of Austin Sandoval. Fourth place looks like Stetson Johnson. Fifth place, Aiden Nyland. Alec Green in that number 6 position. Dean Taylor in the number 7 ride. Cole Tompkins in the 8th position. Blake Hazen in the number 9 spot. Rhett Jones rounding out the top 10. When we look at number 11 spot, looks like John Ashcraft. He's followed by Bradley Osborne in that number 12 spot. Dawson Lockett in the 13th position. Looks like Noah Kremzerik in that number 14 spot. The 15th spot, Alden Christ. Noah Wright in the 16th position. Dante Carrasco in the 17th position. Nick Horn in 18th. Derek Rupp in 19th. And Nathan Augustine rounding out the top 20 in 250C. And the voice of Loretta Lynn's, the incomparable Rodney Tomlin, down on the podium right now.
All righty, thanks a lot, Megawatt. We're down here with our 250C First Moto winner, Antonio Califano. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Moto 1 champion right now, folks. We'll get you the gold medal coming up here in just a moment, Antonio. But as we watch that one, man, what a wicked turn of events before the drop of the gate in that one, man. You were looking at perfect track conditions, and in a matter of just a few moments, man, the skies opened up, and you guys had your hands full.
Yes, sir, definitely. We all thought it would be all right today and be perfect weather, and then all of a sudden during one of the 250C races it started raining, and then we were lined up, got the gate prepped and everything, and then next thing you know, I'm about to put on my goggles, and then it just starts downpouring. But for some reason, a California kid knows how to ride in the mud. I don't know how, but I did it, so I'm pretty pumped.
All right, man, congratulations to you. Going to need new batteries down here in this microphone if you guys can send them down real quick. But Antonio, man, good moto out there for sure in this one.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I'd like to thank Roseville Yamaha, Posey Motors for building me a motor that could definitely handle any type of condition, things wicked fast. Tiger Designs for making me a sick lid. Liette, Patrick's been hooking it up. Andy, Martha, I don't know where Maddie Rice is, but Rice too. Verb West Williams, FMF, Chris over there. Hooked it up, Works Connection, Mika Metals, DT1 Air Filters, Bell Helmets, my Papa Joe, my mom, my sister at home, everybody at home, man, Custom X, dude, the list goes on. I mean, I can't do it without those guys, so I really appreciate it. Oh, and one more, my trainer, Rusty Holland, for having faith in me. Me and him have put in some hours, and he told me I could do it, and it was just up to me, so I got to give a big shout out to Rusty Holland and his son Ryder. They've been killing it so far, so another one to be on the box, Rusty Holland training.
There you go, Antonio Califano, ladies and gentlemen, your 250C Moto 1 winner. Yeah, we need to get the Moto Golds up here and divvy those out. Once again, guys, get me some batteries down here fast.
On the way, Rodney will be right down there with you. Get you fixed up, man, as you hand out those medals right there. Watch these guys continue to do just a little bit of track prep down there. get the hardware handed out and watch these guys go ahead and do just a little bit of smoothing out in some of these areas, getting some of that standing water pushed off of the track right there. Not a lot that they're going to have to deal with. Going to get back into the program here in just a minute. Looks like with our 16 to 24 college boy class. So down there on the podium right now, Antonio Califano still celebrating. Got that gold around his neck with that Moto win there last time around. In the second place, Zachary Hall. We're going to get him up there in just 1 second on the podium, and behind him we're going to have Austin Sandoval. Zach Hall up there congratulating his buddy. Those guys having a good time down there. A lot of camaraderie and a lot of friendship goes on down here at Loretta Lynn's as we hand out the hardware. Everybody eagerly awaiting to hear the stories of these young men about their races. So getting everybody lined out down there right now, doing just a little bit of track prep. Going to continue to work our way through this program, and we're going to get right back down to you, Rodney.
Yes, sir, and right here once again with this young man, Zachary Hall. Man, Zachary, I got to tell you, I watched the battles out there, and I saw you. You really had your hands full. You put your head down. Second place in this moto. Talk about this one, because I know that getting into that second place position was a tough one. You wanted more, but you got there to second.
Yes, sir. Be honest, I didn't even think I was in second. I thought I was in fourth. I came up the start. It was a good start. I couldn't do much more with it, but pushing through the pack, everyone rode great. It was so fun.
So what were you expecting in your first moto out here today?
Well, my first moto didn't go too hot, but this one, I'm glad it went a little better.
So you got the nerves out of the way earlier today. Well, congratulations to you on that. Who do we say thanks to?
I'd love to say thanks to my mom and dad for getting me here. My brother, even though he can't race right now. RMC, Ben Riddle for helping me train. Brap Supply, Yamaha for helping me get my bikes and everything. Just everyone else, thank you. Congratulations
to you, man. You deserve it. Hard work right there for sure, no doubt about it. And next we go to our third place position, I believe. Austin Sandoval here with us as we got these riders headed out for their sight lap here. And we're going to congratulate this young man with a Moto bronze. Austin, we'll give these guys a second to get on by so folks can hear you out here. But I just want to let the folks know back home what an amazing race we saw out of Austin out there. Had his hands full, not only with the riders, but with the racetrack and everything else, and walks away with the number 3 spot out here. Austin, congratulations to you on that one. Let's talk a little bit about it. Again, we talked about the rain. That was a surprise for everyone, but, man, you put your head down and went out and did what you had to do.
Yeah, there wasn't much preparation for it. I mean, it started raining right at the line. I just tried to get a good start. I put myself in a good position, passed for the lead, and kind of just had a little tip over and managed to get back up and get to third.
So almost a heartbreaker, man, but what you were able to salvage, man, it's putting you in position for a national championship right now, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. I couldn't do it without my mom and dad, my trainer Shannon Nide, my mechanic Aaron Gully, Dale and Terry Gully for coming out to come watch me, Performance Cycle out of Denver, Colorado, Dick's Honda out of Sedalia, Missouri, and just anyone else I forgot. Thank you.
There you go. Austin Sandoval, third place, Moto 1 here in this 250C class.
All right.
And we got a Holeshot Award winner we're going to be giving away here, too, I believe, here in just a second. So stand by with that.
All right, looking for our Holeshot winner.
All right, Rhett Jones down here getting the Holeshot, so we're going to congratulate him with the Bell Helmets Holeshot Award. Rhett, come on up here. Rhett having a rather eventful moto, man, but I'll tell you what, you got out of the gate pretty good on that one. That's what counted to get this $100 Bell Holeshot Award.
Yeah, it was a moto for sure, but got out of the gate good and slid off the track in the first corner. But yeah, it was fun, and I had to take off my goggles halfway through the first lap and couldn't see, and then wrecked about second lap. But other than that, the race was fun.
Top 10 for you today?
Yeah, I got 8th place.
Congratulations to you. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Skazi MX, Suzuki, Troy Lee, CD Boots, Bell Helmets, X-Brand for keeping me kind of able to see. But, yeah, other than that, yeah, it was good.
All righty, sounds good. There you go. Rhett Jones, ladies and gentlemen, your Bell Helmets Holeshot Award winner. Now, back down to the starting line.